afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Barely Necessities. That's laughingplace.com's live discussion of Disney-related merchandise, whether it's Star Wars, Marvel, the parks, whatever. If it's Disney, we're going to be here talking about it, so hopefully you'll want to bring it home. My name's Rebecca Mosley. I'm the co-founder of Laughing Place, and with me is our site manager, Rebecca Burbank. How are you doing, Rebecca?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing well. My family is in Central Florida, so kind of been following that a little bit. We talked about that more serious aspect of the news on our Disney Parks Talk Live. So if you want to hear more about that, I would say stop by there. Today we're going to focus on some Disney merchandise right here. That's what we've got lined up for you. Jeffrey is here with his Hey Howdy Hey. Apparently my husband's been doing a peek on some of the merchandise that we're going to be talking about, and I guess some of it's kind of creeped him out. So there we go. But we're going to start off with, I guess, some Halloween costumes, Becca.
Yes, yeah, we have a lot of Halloween stuff or fall things to talk about today. So I'm very excited. We've got here, hey, we have new costumes. So these are new for this year, Avatar costumes based on the first film. So this isn't the second film yet, but these are new adult costumes, and they have a deluxe version, and there's also, I haven't come across it yet, but they also said there was going to be a just a classic version. But these are really like highly detailed costumes. So if you're a fan of Avatar and you want to go as Jake or as Neytiri, but you don't want to do a full body paint, then they've got you covered here. Disguise is the company, and we found these on HalloweenCostumes.com.
Hi, Mickey's my spirit animal. Thanks for stopping by. Nice to hear from you. Yeah, I noticed that they even had specialty wigs for these costumes as well. So be sure to check that out at Halloween Costumes. The film was recently playing in theaters and seemed to be doing quite well on this replay with that additional film, the sequel coming up. Is it later this year, Becca?
Yes.
You tend to keep that stuff better than I.
I believe we have a poster. I believe we've had a teaser trailer. It's December. I don't remember the date, but it's this December. We're getting the long-awaited Avatar sequel, and this one's called The Way of Water. So,
well, one of the things that I noticed today was the Way of Water account. Oh, I think it's the Way of Water account. Now I'm not so sure. It was an Avatar tweet, and it was actually footage from the attraction, and it was cool because that attraction's in 3D, and so you were able to get really nice, crisp the video from the attraction on that tweet there from Avatar. Maybe Doobie will dig that up. Thank you for the December 16th information. Also, regarding Halloween costumes, Shop Disney has shared a few more adaptive costumes. This is a trend we've seen, thankfully, in the past few years, where you can bring that Disney magic to your mobility devices.
Yeah, we have here, as you can see, the magic carpet from Aladdin, and then a Woody costume from Toy Story. I think it's cute. It's really sweet that they're doing this, and we know they had Buzz Lightyear, so now you have Buzz and Woody, which is fun. And I really love the colors of the magic carpet there.
Yeah, no, that's some stunning design there. So you can set that. That's some pretty cool stuff. So if you are in the market for some adaptive costumes, those are the way to go. Continuing with the holidays, Becca's collected a variety of Shop Disney home accents.
So we've some Christmas, because we're starting that now, but a lot of Halloween elements, like this candle holder. How cool is that? I really love the iridescent look and the like shimmeriness of the scales. So kind of a unique thing to bring home. And a tree topper. Yeah, a Jack Skellington tree topper.
And then I know from I think it was Twitter that our Geo, who's often here in the chat, I'm not sure if he is now, but was taking a peek and thinking he might need to add this tree topper to his collection. But the one that caught my eye was this Ursula vase, because my friend Anita is quite the passionate Little Mermaid collector, and she also has quite a bit of Ursula as well. And when I saw it, I thought, I wonder if this would pique her interest. And today, you're lucky enough to find out for yourself because we've invited Anita to join us. Hey, Anita.
Hey! Oh my gosh, you just spent more of my money. Like, I gotta have the Ursula vase and that Stitch tree topper. How cute is that?
I know.
Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, I gotta have that. Oh, jeez.
It's a good look. For those of you who haven't been following, Anita is like my best gal pal, and she is the mastermind behind the Dayton Disneyana event. It is June. Annually, they raise money for an organization. Recent years, it's been Pirate Packs. Last year, they were able to give that wonderful organization $9,000. I'll let you talk a little bit about that before we get back to the fun, Anita.
That's fine. Yeah, because I'm like, whoo, that's next year. Jeez. I haven't recovered from this last one, I don't think.
Why don't you tell people a little bit of what they can expect, and then we'll chat about some purchases that I know you've made recently.
Oh, well, at Dayton Disneyana, you can expect to have a whole lot of Disney fun with a whole lot of fun Disney people. So it starts Friday evening with a wonderful paddle auction, and we do an e-ticket event that you can buy raffle tickets and oh my gosh, my basement is halfway full of all this stuff already. So, one of the girls, that's on my committee is like, hey, let's fill Anita's basement. Let's do a hashtag. And I'm like, no, but I'll tell you what, people are so generous and have been giving. You get to, we'll have several speakers, which I'll be revealing them in the next month or two. And I have over 8,500 square foot of vendors. So if there's something Disney you're looking for, it's going to be there. Absolutely. And they are people from all over the United States and Canada.
Wow.
So it's 3 days. Well, half of Friday. So, 2.5 days. But you want to come in early.
So if you want more information about that, I invite you to visit their website, DaytonDisneyana.org, or follow them on Facebook for the Facebook group is a lot of fun. And Anita and I will pop in there from time to time and do live chats about Disney stuff and let you know more about what's happening with that event. But we have Anita here specifically because she did some shopping, and Becca and I are jealous. She stopped by her Coach outlet. You have to tell us what you found there, Anita.
Oh, I stopped by because Coach was super secretive about this. You couldn't find out a lot of information. There was like a little picture here, a little picture there. And I'm like, it's Ursula. I need to know. So I stopped by on Sunday and I was like, okay, can you give me the details on this? And they were so nice there. And they're like, yeah, this is coming out. It'll be available here on Wednesday. We think it's going to be online through Coach Insider. I'm sorry, I was there on Saturday, starting Sunday morning. So I thought, well, that's an interesting time to do this. And so suddenly she looked at another person that was standing next to her. And she's like, can I show her? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so they took me in the back and they pulled out 7 or 8 pieces of this. Let me tell you something, guys. If you are a Villains fan, or even if you aren't, if this is a movie, there's a movie that you collect, there was a few things that I was tempted to buy, and that's not even, I try to major in just mermaid, but we all know how that goes. When you try to just stick with one thing, they brought out the Ursula Tote. And if I would have seen it just, online, I wouldn't have bought it. Because I'm like, oh, it's okay. But when you see it in person, oh my gosh, the detail on this, Ursula's blue, wonderful eyeliner is glitter.
Ooh.
And her when she's wearing her necklace, which I happen to be, which we'll talk about a little bit, it's glitter. It's not just beautiful gold, but it's glitter. The detail that Coach did on these bags is phenomenal. And I'll tell you, the one thing that there were 2 that really grabbed me besides all of the Ursula stuff. I got to personally fondle 3 of the pieces. So, and that's what grabbed me. When I talk about the little details, when you flip that bag around, there's Ariel and Flounder. There they are. And I love that Flotsam and Jetsam are on the bag with Ursula.
Yes.
yeah, when she brought that out, I was just like, oh my gosh. And it's a wonderful floppy tote bag. So for women, you know what I'm talking about. You put it on your arm and it's real comfy and it's real floppy and there's room for everything. It's a really nice bag. Yeah, I had to have that too.
I was gonna say, so what were the ones that you got to take a peek at in addition? And I'll try and pull them up if I have them.
I got to see the Cruella Deville backpack. And that's the thing that I love that. And who knows, that may make it to my, collection of purses because she's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And, go to Coach. When we're done talking about us tonight, you just need to go directly there. Go to the Coach outlets. Mm-hmm. That's where this is available at. Only the outlets. I believe through today, I don't think I'm lying. I believe through today, you can still get a 15% off friends and family discount. And they're offering free shipping, I think over $100, which, okay, it's Coach. You know what I mean? So, you're going to get that no matter what you buy. But that was fantastic. The Snow White tote was I couldn't read that.
Sarah,
there's pricing. Well, of course, there's pricing. Yeah.
The collection is 72 products. There's a wide variety of items, and they range in price from all the way down to like $31 because you're looking at like charms or pieces like that, all the way up to $450 for some of their larger bags. So,
but because they're appearing at the outlet, they are marked down. I believe the Ursula Tote is in the $250 to $270 range off the top of my head. It's a nice tote, you guys. This is, when you compare this to like your Disney Doonies, or your Harvey's purses, this is a good price for what this is.
Yes.
The other tote that I really loved was Snow White. And it had all of the dwarves on the back when you flipped it around. So just wonderfully adorable. And I loved the Sleeping Beauty tote as well. So I got to see those. What's going to come to my house tomorrow? Thank you, Mr. UPS. Please come early. Yeah, there it is. There's the tote with Maleficent. Oh my gosh, you guys. I mean, just looking at that now gives me goosebumps again. The color is beautiful. Once again, if I saw it, just as I'm seeing it, I'd be like, oh, okay. When you see it in person, it's hard to describe. It is a reddish pink, but it's something that will go with everything. It's if you wear red, it's going to look good. If you wear pink, it's going to look good because there's usually colors that you're like, oh, I can't wear this with that. No, that's something they knocked it out of the park, especially with that one.
I love this entire collection.
I was gonna say, Becca, what grabbed you from this collection? Because this was one where I caught an excitement in your voice that I'm not as used to hearing from you when it comes to these kinds of products.
Kyle liked it too. So we bought the Coach signature long sleeve with Ursula with Flotsam and Jetsam. So we're going to share because we similar height, similar shoulder width. So we're going to share the Ursula shirt. Yes. So it was basically the design on the bag, but it's going to be on a tee that we can wear.
Very nice.
I'm looking forward to that. And then also the Rowan satchel that they have with her on there. I have a very similar bag that doesn't. So, it's kind of large. I don't need another one of these, so I'm not going to get it. But, that gives you an idea of the size of it. And I think I'm looking at it now, $238. And you get the 15% off if you order today.
Free shipping.
Yeah. So it's not bad at all. So. And their products are so it's good quality, but I don't feel bad about taking these out in public. Whereas if I think I had Gucci or Louis Vuitton, I'd be much more like, oh my gosh, I don't want anything to happen to these.
I hope neither of those that you just mentioned ever does a Disney line because I am so in trouble if they do.
I think Gucci has done some Disney stuff before, but it's mostly been apparel. And I'm like, I'm not spending $2,500 on a t-shirt.
Oh, if it was the right one, I totally would.
Mickey's my spirit animal. Are there any of these? Are you a Coach buyer? I am not. This is out of my budget. I'm just not much of a purse gal. So I'm still kind of lounge flies, like kind of the upper echelon of where my purse budget dynamics are. But I know Becca and Anita both have picked up a few Coach. Especially, I know Anita is definitely a Coach lady.
I will tell you, these are all so well done. If you wear this, people are going to stop you and talk about it. You know, there's those bags. You know what I'm talking about. Becca does. Becca totally knows. She's not, you know, there are things people will stop you and go, oh my gosh, where did you get that? This is that kind of line because it's not subtle, but it's not gaudy.
Yes.
It's really well done. And all the Disney characters just look fabulous in this line.
They really do.
The bag that you had there when you were talking about the oh gosh, I call them the satchel bags. The Ursula that's on that with the it's like a periwinkle blue. It's kind of like a blue, but then it could be like a little lavender in it. It's beautiful. And with Ursula on there, oh yeah. Whoever designed this and picked the colors just did. Yeah, there it is right there. That you know what? I was this close to that one. I was this close because I got to see it. And Ursula is just great on there. And I was like, ugh. And I went with the smaller, I think they call it the cell phone purse. I went with that, which I haven't seen. So I'll be eager to see it tomorrow.
And recently I got a text from Anita and it was all caps. And it was, this is even more beautiful in person than I expected. And it was the Bésame cosmetics. So we're staying in the villain region, but we're moving to cosmetics. So it's the Ursula compact. I'm going to let you brag on this one.
So here's how it comes packaged. I mean, it's in a very nondescript, lovely white Bésame box. There we go. And inside is this. This is the box. We aren't even to the good part yet. Look away. I mean, look at that. And it's shiny and it's wonderful. And I was like, oh my gosh, is this a part of it? And you open it up. And here's the compact. I mean, this thing, oh, look at the beautiful Swarovski crystals in this. So it is nice sized. This is a great thing. You know, if you're giving a gift to somebody, this is amazing. Absolutely amazing. They're just going to be like, oh my goodness. So here it is. This is the size of it. See my hand?
Now, is this a first Bésame cosmetic purchase for you or have you purchased from them before?
No, I started several years ago with the Agent Carter stuff when they came out.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, when that came out, in fact, that might have been your fault. You might have.
I'm sure it was.
Can I blame you for that? I think so. So yeah. So yeah, do be looking.
I remember that conversation. Now, do you like their do you like their lipsticks?
I love it. I love their lipstick. I love well, here's the I'm not doing so good here. Okay, here's the compact. So, come here. I'm going to make everybody seasick. And it has the powder in here is wonderful. It's got a gold glitter on it with Ursula. And then it's translucent. It's just wonderful on. I have used this before.
Okay.
And pretty.
Like I said, it's wonderful.
And it has her crown up there and then has them along the sides.
Yep. That can see you really good in the mirror. There we go.
That is super great.
That's really bizarre. Okay. How'd that happen? We'll just pretend I did that on purpose.
No, okay. I'm asking because Sarah's asking about the lipsticks because
I did not for this one, but because I still have several lipstick from the Sleeping Beauty line, and my favorite one is like I call them the mood one, but it's all blue, and then you put it on, and it turns like this most beautiful pink color on you.
I know
So,
that one's sold out, and I'm like,
uh-huh.
I wish I would have purchased it.
I bought 2 of them. So I'm on the second one and I use it very sparingly because I'm like, oh yeah, they haven't come out. So no, I didn't get the lipsticks for this, but I'll tell you, I really love the nail polish bottles.
Mhm.
And I love the one that's Yzma.
Yes.
From Emperor's New Groove. I love that one. That is just, yeah, that's wonderful.
And I thought it was really
yeah.
darling. The way it was designed, very similar to from the film.
But
Your husband's coming in. That's fine.
see,
That's Becca's husband.
well, I love Bésame. I have loved their products, like I said, for quite a while. And they make great gifts for people that you're
Mhm.
like, oh, what? I have no idea what to get this person. You know, they have a lot of nice Disney alternatives that you don't see.
That's a good,
But
that's a really good way to
and
put
this is solid made. You know, it's like,
Mhm.
oh gosh, I want to just sit this on my counter, but no, I'm going to use it. This is gonna go in my Coach bag, because how neat would it be to pull this out of my Little Mermaid tote bag and go,
it.
I think I'll use this.
And I don't know if we said it before, but I think you can replace if you use
Yes.
all of the shimmery glitter
Mhm.
in there, you can put any other
Yep.
of their powders
Yep.
in there.
All their compacts that fit. So, you know, whatever you want to use. Yeah.
And then something else I'll mention about Bésame is when you see these limited edition colors, like they were talking about
Mhm.
the magic pink lipstick. In some cases, they'll make their way back, but in a different packaging.
Mhm.
So like it had this is a Snow White palette, and it had a very special Snow White lipstick case, but that color is still refreshing
Mhm, that's
periodically,
true.
but in this more traditional Bésame casing. So if you fell in love with it and then you go back and you see it sold out, dig a little deeper, because you may
Mhm.
find that color palette is being made available, but in a non-limited edition packaging.
Yeah. And that's an excellent point. It does come back. It does come back.
And Sarah's
Oh,
local. She's right there in the Burbank
I've
area,
never
so she
been to
gets
the
to go to the
shop.
shop.
Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. You'd never get me out.
I
You
know.
wouldn't. You'd never get me out. Nope. Nope.
So those are a few of the things that we we've been talking about. But I know you're also a fan of Rock Love, and you have been within jewelry. So I thought I'd let you share a little bit about, kind of based on your experience as a jeweler,
Mhm.
to people who are watching, because I'm always bragging on Rock Love and how much I enjoy it. So I thought I'd ask you before, while you're here,
Mhm.
since I knew we were going to talk about some villainy stuff. You've picked up some villainy stuff from them.
Well, in my real life, I a jeweler. I owned a brick and mortar store for 20 years, and I still continue to do things on a smaller scale. So when my friend Rebecca calls me and says, I'm looking at this bow pendant, but it's kind of expensive. Do you think it's worth it? Let's take a look at it. And I did. And I went, wow, this is really nice for the money. I'd go buy it right now. I was very impressed. And then within a day, I wound up buying, and I wore this at my very first Rock Love piece, which for me, if I'm buying jewelry from somebody, it's pretty fantastic. Because we jewelers are just the hardest to please, truly. So this is, of course, Ursula's necklace where she keeps Ariel's voice. And look at this extra little, it's all the music notes. So this is her voice coming out.
I think that is such a cool feature
Isn't
of
it?
that necklace. Yes.
What I've come to love about Rock Love is a lot of their stuff is very subtle, Disney.
Mhm.
So I mean, this is, unless you know what this is just a real pretty piece to wear. Yep, there it is. I just absolutely love this. And like I said, it's kind of subtle Disney,
Mhm.
but one of my other favorite pieces is, and I'm going to see how good I can get this in here. Okay. Is this right here? Because whenever I wear this, people are like, ha, that's not Disney. And I'm like, oh yeah, it is. It's a beignet from Princess and the Frog.
That's really cute.
and it's reversible. It is totally reversible. So if you just want to be, if you want the gold without the powdered sugar on it,
You can have.
then there you go. There it is. Yep. There it is. And these are made so well. This necklace is what they call Vermeil. All of her things are at least sterling silver. And they are nice sterling silver. They are substantial. They are made really well. It's things that you can put in jewelry cleaner. I've done it myself many times. And everything comes out looking brand new, when you need to clean it. That's just a fact about sterling silver. But what they send you a really nice polishing cloth to use with this. Very nice to have. And so Rebecca got me in more trouble. Because she sends me all this stuff like, ooh, you're going to want to pay attention. You're going to want to pay attention, So I'm like, So they just came out with a bunch of wonderful necklaces for D23. I believe 6 of them for 6 of the princesses. And what's really bad is my birthday is in September. So I was feeling like being very nice to myself. Hence, this and the Coach items and all of that. I love what she did with these. Here's Ariel. So just a beautiful, the enameling that they do at Rock Love is amazing. This is one inch long.
That was what I asked Anita about, because since I'm not somebody who wears a lot of jewelry, I was worried that it wouldn't hold up to my lifestyle, because I'm not going to be particularly like genteel with it. And she's like, no, it'll be fine. Sarah's asking, since we have you, Anita, she's asking, is there a proper polishing cloth style technique?
Good question. That's a good question. So I will open this up and I will show you. Yes, there is. What you want to do is you want to use the side that's not printed. Okay. With any polishing cloth, you want to use the plain side. And what you want to do is you want to take it as such. Okay. Hold this necklace up. And you want to take it, put it around it like this. And then gently, do not pull hard, gently do this down. And then what will happen is you'll see generally a little streak in here, like a little bit of black you see right there coming off. That way you know that you've gotten it. If you're just polishing the end, just gently take it and just rub. Like I said, everything is gently. You're not going to remove anything on it. But, jewelry, these are all beautiful works of art. And you just gently clean them. So that's what you do. I hope that answered your question.
No, it did. It for sure.
Yep.
Good to know. But the princess collection that Anita's talking about, they have a rose for Belle. They have a water blossom for Princess and the Furtiana. They have a shell for Ariel. So this was a collection that came out around D23, and they offer them both in gold and silver, along with this enamel. But here, I will let you show the next one. You're getting ready to.
The gold on these, this is called Vermeil. So what you have is you have a sterling silver base, and then generally it's an 18-karat gold plating on top of it. So even though it's plated, for people that have issues with that, I've got issues with that for my ears. And, with necklaces, my body likes to turn them green. Solid sterling silver and good Vermeil will not do that to most people.
Okay.
So that's, when you're looking at buying some of this, and especially this pendant, I have worn a lot. And I've worn it running, and it's just fine. Holds up just fine.
So these are here.
There they are.
While she talks, and this is with the silver look on it. Whereas I know you bought several of them in the gold, the visible gold tone.
Well, this one I couldn't decide whether to do the gold tone or the sterling silver. This was the one that grabbed me and said, I have to have that. I mean, even more than the Ariel one. But I was like, that is wonderful. Everyone loves that. The lantern from Tangled. With the sun on it. And like I said, what impressed me on these was the enameling. It's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And apparently my poodle agrees. So yeah,
I was just about to ask, is that Rigsby or Elsa?
that's Elsa. That's Elsa. That's my Elsa. So yeah, this is 1 inch long. What I really like about these is the bails on them. The bail is what the necklace goes through at the top. And this is what really sets this jewelry off from a lot of people. You can change, because the when you take a look at this sideways, the bail is nice size. You can put a bigger chain in it. You can put if you want to use cord, a lot of these will hold that. You can change this out. See, that's it. There we go.
This
very
is on
easily. And that's what I like about that. Here's the frozen one, which I had to go back. I decided I couldn't live without it either. The beautiful blue enameling just adds, it's just a nice little kiss to finish off this pendant. And I have worn all of these, and I'll tell you, this one, I had somebody come up to me in the grocery store the other day and was like, where did you get that? So, you know, this one is really a looker on, but it's nice. You can change the chains, but you don't have to. The chain that she includes in this is fantastic. And it can be an 18-inch length or 20-inch length. There's 2 holes, and these all come with lobster claw clasps. So, which is an easy clasp to do, whether you have nails or not. So, you know, absolutely. So
Anita mentioning all the things I forget to bring up, but no, these are all things that I really appreciate about this jewelry, is the easy clasp and the ability to very simply change that length of chain. She did not steer me wrong when I called her those years ago and said, should I buy this? By the way, I think this ended up being one of now 4 of the bow pendants that I ended up picking up after Anita gave me the thumbs up. Yeah, passes my jewelry experience.
They come nice packaged just lovely. This is a nice hard box. And the thing is, to store your sterling silver or your Vermeil jewelry, it's nice to keep it in the box. It also comes, and I don't have that here, it has a little nice pouch that you can carry things around in. So this is really nice. When you give something as a gift, it's wonderful to have a box like this.
What I've actually started doing is I take the little pouches, and then I can stack them in that bigger box when I travel. So like each of my bow pendants has its own little pouch that I stack inside of that larger box that you're showing, in such a bright color. And so I can set that in my suitcase, and I can very easily spot it. And that's how I travel with my rock love. Sarah says she also loves the boxes. And yes, Mulan is most definitely among the princesses.
I'll tell you that, collection. You know, gosh, like I said, I bought 3 of them. And I really want the other 3 because they're just beautifully done. I mean, I've said that a lot. They really are. They feel nice on. She weights them enough so that it's not here. Yeah. You know, that's the one thing. Doesn't that drive you crazy? You wear a necklace, next thing it's over here, you know, and all you're doing is walking around. You're not doing any gymnastics or anything like that, you know, and that's what happens. But, you know, the way these are designed, as you can tell, really impressed me when I'm looking at a piece of jewelry. These all fit what I want perfectly.
Yeah. So if we've convinced you at all, today they're doing a flash sale on their Hocus Pocus items. It's 29% off. So if you're into Hocus Pocus and want to pick up some of this Rock Love stuff, today is the day to go shopping.
They have a cauldron pendant. They have a witch's broom, I noticed. So quite a few. The other element of Rock Love that you might want to be sure to take a peek at is they like to create articulated items. And in the case of the Pixar lamp that Anita used to show off before.
Yeah. Articulated is a fancy word for it moves. So here you go. So you see that it Luxo Jr. totally moves. How they did this piece, I just love this. This is a difficult thing to do. And so Rebecca knew I'd been looking at this for a long time, and they had their sale on them last year. And I said, oh, I just can't pass that up any longer. And it's weighted really, really nice once again. And It wears great.
I'm so glad.
Mhm.
I'm so glad because you waited so long.
I
You waited
did.
so long to buy it, so I'm glad it. I'm
Yep.
glad it has met your expectations.
And he's fun to play with as you're sitting there. You look like
Yeah.
like a worry bean. No, you can have a worry Luxo Jr. and you could just play with him. So yeah.
I love playing with the lightsaber. I have the Leia lightsaber, the Kyber crystal.
Oh yes,
And yeah, like you're saying, they're weighted so nicely.
They are.
It just
There
it
it is.
feels really good on, and then I'm always like touching it. Like, I love it.
It is. You feel like all that. That's how jewelry and how makeup, is supposed to make you feel. And purses, like you're all that. That's why we get them.
Indeed.
You're not wrong.
I know I'm not wrong. I am not wrong.
Oh, Anita, I'm so glad you're able to join us and talk about some of the recent items you picked up. Hey, by the way, do you have a little furry friend nearby you? Did you grab that one?
And Gary might have just come because I think the magic Amazon people showed up. Yes, but I do have a furry friend. I have a furry friend in a box. So yes. So
look at how big this is, Becca.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that big. Oh my gosh.
Right? From the picture on Amazon, it was like, this big.
Yeah.
No.
Well, and with a lot of the Disney plushes, they're these small, like,
This is not small.
No. Now, if you're wondering what we're talking about, this is an Amazon exclusive that's available. It celebrates the Carousel of Progress, the Walt Disney World attraction. Obviously, it's Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary, and so they've released a few plush items over on Amazon. And Rover from Carousel of Progress is one of them. And like I say, when Anita sent me the picture and I saw how big, I was like, what?
Yeah, like leaning way back. And he's wonderful. I took him out and I was like, oh, look at him.
Incredibly adorable. And look at, you've got the iridescent 50th logo on the packaging.
Yep.
So Becca gathered up information about it and a few of the other plush, the bears.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you say bears?
I did.
Look. I hadn't even got to see him yet. Gary just
my gosh.
brought him in. There it is.
There you go.
There they are.
Big Al, Teddy Bear, and Henry have arrived in Ohio at an Anita.
I hope you guys can see that. I'm getting a glare. Hang on.
Yeah, no, it was good. We were able to get it.
Let me turn that off. This will be better.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, no, it's good.
No, they look fantastic.
They do.
And I love when you can see detailing, like on Big Al's guitar there. Like even from here, I can tell there's a lot of detailing on it. And it's not just one of these things where it's like, well, we'll put a little felt sticker type thing, or, sew a little bit of felt on there. But that's amazing.
But here's my question, though. I just out of curiosity, do the red spots on Henry and Teddy Bear have any kind of sparkle to them, or are they a matte look? Because on the actual figures, those are bejeweled, and I just wonder.
They're a shiny thread.
They're a shiny thread. Okay, so they do have a little bit of that bedazzling.
Yeah, they're nice. They are a shiny thread.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Kyle wants to know it.
Oh my gosh, these are. Is there blood on the package? No, this.
And a great.
Yes, there is actually. Yeah.
Oh, how cute! No, those are really sweet.
These are way better than the picture. Can I tell you?
I believe it. Unfortunately, you can't.
I'm looking at these going, these look nothing like the picture on Amazon. They are way better. They are really, 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 really good.
So there you have it. Amazon 50th anniversary plush from Just Toys. There's more information about them on Laughing Place. You were able to get a little bit of a perception of the size of these guys, thanks to Anita's Amazon guy arriving on time. Yay!
Yeah, they were actually early. Yeah. So yeah.
And these are priced, they're pretty nicely priced too. It was $60 for the 3, and then Rover was only $30. I say only because it's such a large plush, and also the exclusivity not only to Walt Disney World 50th anniversary but also to Amazon. You're like it's very very nice for the budget.
Oh, and with the celebration logo on it.
These are
So,
packaged just beautifully. I'm one of those people. I'm like, ooh, so do I take it out of the package?
Right. Right.
God, these are just so cute. Yeah, I'm so. Well,
now you guys are just getting to eavesdrop on what's a typical phone call between me and Amanda.
Yeah.
Look at what I got, Rebecca.
I know, like, oh my gosh,
It's so
I can't tell you what I
sparkly.
just did. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing this stuff. I'm gonna
Yes.
have to bug you when your Coach stuff actually arrives and
Yeah.
you can show it to us in person. And I also want to have you back because you are the queen of mouse ears. And I really think we need to have a segment very similar to the polishing cloth, but like care and selection of ears. You have been really helpful in guiding me away from certain ear purchases and towards other ear purchases. So we'll have to have you back for that for sure.
Yeah, thank you so much, Anita. I really appreciate you joining us.
Thank you guys for having me. Oh my gosh, this was so much fun. Thank you.
We'll see ya.
Okay.
And we're going to continue talking about some of the other items that are coming, and we've been reporting on Laughing Place, but we wanted to make sure we could share those items with you since Anita had them to show you in person and share some of her history within the industry on those as well. And let's see, we're going to go next to Roosevelt's.
Yeah, I have my Roosevelt shirt on today because this is the closest thing I have to villains and Halloween. They released a new Nightmare Before Christmas collection with 4 styles that are available in the standard unisex adult cut, but then also in the ladies cut. And the ladies cut are all sold out. Like within a half an hour, all of the ladies styles were sold out.
I couldn't believe how quickly they went.
So these, though, I really love every single one of the designs. That one, though, the Bone Daddy is what it's called. I think that one's so cool because at first it looks like it's just Jack Skellington, but then if you look closer, the lines that make up the pattern are all of the other characters. So it's kind of a fun little like hide and seek. I spy who's dropped by for this collection. And then, yeah, the Halloween town, that one is really pretty. I love the purple and the little bit of green. So it's mostly just a landscape. I think that one's called Everybody Scream, and you've got several icons of the various characters from the movie. And then, of course, there's the Oogie's turn to Boogie, and it's bright, bold. Oogie's having the time of his life. I mean,
I feel like this would look incredible on a dark ride.
Yes, yes, with the black light.
You'd just be like, "Whoa, here I am!"
Right, you would not be able to hide.
Right, have a lot of fun. Let's see, and then we're moving into a very, very different area as far as Disney merchandise goes, and that's fun tea.
And I actually hadn't pulled this up in a while here, but Kyle was very excited. He and I drink tea pretty much every single night. We do the loose leaf teas, and so we've enjoyed collecting a whole bunch of different types. Well, Harney and Sons, when they announced this the other day, he was like, oh my gosh, we've got a story. So this is their Disney collection, and they're themed to several characters. We've got Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Snow White, Jasmine, and Moana. So it's a variety. Yeah, each one comes in a really nice collectible tin. And then you have black tea, green tea, and then even one with chamomile. So kind of a fun assortment here with different flavors. And
I was gonna say, I really like that they aren't sticking straight with black tea. That you've got a variety, and with the jasmine, it's actually a jasmine scented tea.
Yes.
So many times you're like, how did they not just kind of leap on that as an option, right?
Right.
So it's nice to see that they're doing that here. Just get straight up. It's a green tea, jasmine scented. It's a jasmine tea. So there you go.
Yeah, and I'm excited. I believe we ordered some. I'm excited about the Moana. It's a green bancha tea, and it has coconut and fruit flavors. So I when I grew up, all the tea that my parents ever had was the Lipton, like the black tea in the tea bags. So I never thought that tea could be as incredible as it is. And now, of course, it's like, oh my goodness, there's so many different ways that you can prepare tea and so many different like dried fruit and herb combinations. Okay, so there we go. So we'll have some tea to report back on in in a couple of days.
There's some tea is on its way to the Burbank household. Some jasmine, some Moana, and as Kyle points out, these are sachets within the tin.
Okay.
So that's how. So it's even easier for those of you who aren't regular tea drinkers and don't have your little press pots or diffusers sitting around like the Burbanks and their highfalutin tea that they.
We're so fancy.
So fancy.
So
I say that as somebody who has a loose tea press pot for tea when I do consume. So don't let me.
No, you're good. And I should say there's 30 sachets, I guess. Is that how you say it? And it's $15 or $14.95 for each tin. So I think that's a pretty reasonable price when it comes to some of the higher end teas. Yeah.
And you can find more information about that on Laughing Place. Becca will have all the links down below as well. So be sure to check that out. The holiday season is approaching. We'll get through Halloween first, and then we'll have some Christmas fun. And Guardians of the Galaxy has a holiday special on the way. We don't know much about it, Becca, but I guess this gives us a little bit of a sneak.
That's what I'm taking it as, right? Like, hopefully we'll get to see these characters dressed in ugly sweaters and, fun Christmas gear. That's actually a Funko exclusive. It looks a little different from the others, but it does have the holiday special description on it. So I like that he's wearing a sweater with the Guardians logo. So that's Star-Lord and Groot, and then there's Star-Lord again with the Santa hat and a present. Other than the Funko exclusives, you can find these at Entertainment Earth. They're for pre-order right now. I love that. How cute is that, right?
Quite adorable.
And yes, if you're shopping at Entertainment Earth, use the code LPFAN at checkout. If items are in stock, you get 10% off. And otherwise, it's free shipping, even on pre-orders, as long as you're spending $39 before tax. That's Mantis. I like that she's got the really cute headband there with 2 Christmas trees, which kind of seems to, and her, okay, so there's 3 like ornaments on there, and then they're like her antenna seem to have a little, oh no, they don't have any color on them. I'm looking at that wrong.
But I like I can't figure out if she's got like a really super furry jacket on that's like green with ornamentation on it or exactly what's going on there. But I love the enormous candy cane. And finally, we've got Drax with an elf under his arm.
Right? That's too good. And an ugly sweater. So,
and is that like a kitty cat shooting lasers out of its eyes? I think I'm getting.
I absolutely think so. And that feels right on brand with Drax.
Right?
So
100%. Oh man, meanwhile your husband and my husband are having a little bit of a tiff in the comments, so that's a little bit of fun. Do be calling you guys out for being so fancy with your tea, and Kyle Burbank dropping a little bit of shade back because he knows that we had dinner at Ruth's Chris this week, and so he's like, who you calling fancy? So let's see, over at Avengers Campus, the spider bots and tactical upgrades that have been available for so long, where you can bring an Iron Man element or a Black Panther element to your spider bot, these are available on Shop Disney.
Yeah,
Yay!
I was very excited to see that. They seem to like quietly appear, but they're there now. So you can get the standard spider bot. It's $79.99. It has a remote control, and then the tactical upgrades are $25. And so there's attachments so that you can change out the look of your spider. And I think the tactical upgrades also give the spider some different like powers or skills, right? Like they or a different glow or something. So it's kind of fun.
They'll make some adaptations based on which one you pick. But there you go. Our Mike Celestino did a full video review and operation of the spider bot, so you can get a feel of what the device is. And like Becca pointed out, the Iron Man and Black Panther tactical upgrades are also available now on Shop Disney. Our friends over at Regal Robot want us to let you know about this Weequay concept maquette replica.
Yes.
So this looks a little different than what you know the Weequay to look like on screen. That's because this is part of their concept maquette replica collection. Regal does really high-end, extremely detailed
Yes.
movie recreations. Things like the head of a tauntaun, these types of things you'll find from Regal. And now they've released this Weequay concept maquette. You can see the gentleman holding it, give you a little bit of a concept of the size on this item. You can see the detailing towards the back of the head, including the sculpting of the ear, the skin tone and texture. Really just a piece of art in a way from Regal Robot. If you're interested in their items, high-end Star Wars, they've even got some furniture, a lot of furniture pieces, some refrigerator magnet looking things. I think of them as being a place I might outfit my like movie room, or if I had an executive office and I wanted to have maybe a few subtle pieces that I knew but other people didn't know. They have some of those as well. So so check out Regal Robot for that. And continuing with Star Wars, our final item of the day is the 3-liter showcase. It is a Funko Soda. It's big, right?
Yes. Yeah, it comes, so this figure I believe is only like 8 or 10 inches tall, but it comes in a giant soda pop bottle. I actually don't have a photo of the bottle, but instead of the little cans that they usually have, this is a 3-liter bottle. So kind of a unique way to present these collectibles. It's the classic Funko that we know and love. And as you saw, there's a chase variant. So that's the Wampa with both arms, but some lucky fans might wind up with the one where, Luke got the best of him. So
a lot of fun from Funko. So if you need more information about that, be sure and check out our article on the photo Funko. I'm going to call it a photo thing.
The photo, because it's a Funko Soda.
Yeah. Let's see. Thank you, Sarah.
Yes,
I can't wait to hear. I'm looking forward to your next roundup on the which one's running right now on Star Wars? The name totally dropped
Andor.
Thank you, Andor. Yep.
I haven't watched it yet, so
okay. No, I'm looking forward to Sarah's insights on the next one. I really enjoyed Skywalking Through Neverland's discussion on the premiere episodes, and I'm eager to hear what they have to say as the series continues. This week I skipped Sensational 7 because I knew Anita would be here and we'd be chatting. So we bring you now to the shopping list. Those are the items that Becca and the team have gathered on the site, but we didn't have a chance to talk about here today.
I know, there's still so much. We have a new Mickey Mouse, Dooney, and Burke collection at Shop Disney. Petunia Picklebottom just released a Disney and Pixar Playday collection across several of their diaper bags. As you know, we're big fans here. Diaper bags and backpacks, so really great collection there. We've already talked a little bit about the Epcot 40th anniversary collection, but Disney Parks blog gave a preview of more of the items, and we were correct on some of them, so I was very excited. That's coming October 1st. A lot of it will be at Creation Shop in Epcot, but some will be on Shop Disney. Moby wraps, the baby wraps, they have a new Pixar collection. If you're a fan of the Bob's Burgers movie, there's some new Funko Pops of the kids at the end of the movie dressed in their band costumes. Really cute. We have the Star Wars Black Series Mando, Grogu, and Ahsoka 3-pack. So it very detailed, very cool. Those are pre-order at Amazon. Cinderella, there's a new Funko Pop of her in her dress, but it's all gold. It's very pretty. Comes with a matching pin. We talked some Rock Love. Their Up collection, which we talked about last week, is available now. And finally, we posted today the Starbucks tumblers that we've been seeing on Shop Disney. Some of them are at Animal Kingdom as well. So that's a lot. Phew.
Oh, Mickey is my spirit animal. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm glad you were able to stop by. Skywalking through Neverland, Sarah. I appreciate it. As always, Anita, we are so grateful for
Thank
you
you.
having stopped by. It was tremendous to hear about the collections that you've picked up recently and to get a little bit more information about jewelry because,
Yeah.
that's kind of new to me still. So
Like we know we love the stuff, but now we know why.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like that. That's a good way to explain it. So that's it for us here at Barely Necessities tonight at 7:30. My husband and our son Gideon will be hosting Disney Trivia Live. That's where you get to compete head to head with fellow Disney fans, answering questions about things you know and love. So lots of fun there. Throughout the week, we'll be having updates here on Laughing Place about all the different things happening within the theme parks, whether it's those here in California that are I guess SeaWorld just announced a new coaster is on the way. So there's always things happening, and we do our best to keep you all updated on it. As we mentioned at the beginning of the program, I actually have family in the Central Florida area, and as theme park goers, obviously our thoughts are with everyone who is prepping for Hurricane Ian. Always, we prepare for the worst and hope for the very, very best. So thank you all so much for tuning in, and we will talk to you next time. Bye.